Shot clock at 5. That is good. And the San Diego lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Mullen.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And San Diego calls time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During the break, I heard what San Diego's coach was telling the team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
Pass to Doherty. Back to Frazier. Sinks that one from the post. Frazier's got 26 points.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Davis, the pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Good space and pace from Melo right there, leaving the D with no chance to block that dunk.
Now the pass to Griffin. Back to Frazier. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one drops. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Green's checked in. And Frazier drops them both. And so it's the Surf with it. And here is Davis. To the inside. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Now Melo getting up and slamming one home.
And it's Frazier with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. Passes it to Cycli. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. San Diego leading by 7. Davis kicks to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Duncan with the block.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Over to the left wing. Anthony against Mullen. Back to Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tim Duncan knows a thing or two and how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamental still getting it done.
And Duncan drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 11. Frazier with it. Pass to Doherty.
And that's 5. One more and he'll be disqualified. Gotta be more careful.
That one falls for Doherty. Both good from the line that time. And so it's the Surf with it. Outside, Davis. Here's Duncan, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Frazier to the middle. It's stolen by Duncan. And they're moving it up. Here's Goodrich. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Surf lead by 14.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Doherty against Jokic. Doherty the pass to Frazier. Inside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pass to Goodrich. Shoots the 3. San Diego now working with a new shot clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Duncan shooting. It's going to be on Chris Mullin.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Green deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Cycling. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Outside Anthony. Back to Davis. Passes it to Jokic. Frazier against Davis. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Outside Mullin. Back to Frazier. Davis with the double team. And here's Green outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. San Diego leading by 16. Davis, the pass to Carmelo. Now Goodrich. Back to Davis. Shot on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside Green. On the wing, Mullin. Over Anthony. And he overshot that one, missing. Now San Diego with it. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Surf lead by 21.
As his career has gone on, Melo has been better and better about finding the open man.
Outside Mullin. Here's Cycling. Up again. And it's a completely new group for San Diego. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for San Diego. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Dragic finds Williams. Here is Anderson. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. Anderson's got his first points in this one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Surf.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Carmelo Anthony.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Anderson passes to Dragic. Back to Anderson. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Short, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dragic. That shot off. Here's Short. From the arc. Rod Williams comes up with the rebound. Here's Petrie. So San Diego wins it. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Charlotte, they're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And checking out Charlotte, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Zach Randolph is out there with Gervin. Then there's Wallace. Then it's Iverson. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. And for Charlotte, we've got Rodman. Porzingis is out there with Parrish. And it's Wall. And it's Kobe in at the 2 guard. The 3 from Iverson. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Now here's Iverson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto, and it's sent back by Kobe. And it's Wall in the corner. First quarter, just over a minute played. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now here's Parker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Rocket 2. And that one's good, Iverson.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Iverson's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
The Lakers in the lead. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Makes it off the glass. Iverson's got 5 points so far.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And stolen by Iverson. He feeds it to Gervin. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, you see the playground mixology ability of Gervin. He can mix and match with the best of them when it comes to putting it in the basket.
Now here's Kobe, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Wall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Gervin passes to Iverson. Randolph trying to free himself up. Iverson, no luck.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Bryant finds Wall. Charlotte moving it around. Outside, Kobe. Clock at 6, and they get it. That one misses, and it's the Lakers the other way.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Iverson against Kobe. Gervin passes to Wallace. Here's Iverson. That one goes in. Iverson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Lakers on D. Now Wall. His last outing, he had 18 points. The pass to Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Now here's Iverson. He has 7. Porzingis with the block. Gervin against Rodman. Here's Parrish, and he makes that one.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. This sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Good on the shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
All taking his time here. Over Parker. Rodman trying to break free.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Iverson, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Finished off the break. Iverson's got 11. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
Here's Wall after the basket by Los Angeles. Bryant finds Porzingis. A pass to Bryant and finish off by Bryant.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
Some changes for Charlotte. Marion comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Trae Young subbed in for John Wall. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Verjau's checked in. John Collins comes in for Zach Randolph. Shane Battier is checked in for Gervin. And it's Johnson in for Tony Parker.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Outside, Kobe from deep. And another three for Charlotte.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Collins. Iverson against Bryant. Now here's Iverson. Defense is right there. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Hornets trail by 5. Young pass to Marion. Here's Kobe. Marion trying to get open. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Marion. Los Angeles is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Iverson against Kobe. Passes it to Collins. Battier for 3. Drops in the tray. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
And the Hornets call time here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. Lakers on D. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot, high post. Verjau grabs the board. Lakers leading by 6. And Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got 15.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Down low. Here's Bryant. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Now here's Iverson. 15 points in the game. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. I could think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Collins with it. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Kukoc kicks to Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Here's Johnson. Verjau. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And a nice shot by Bryant. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Verjau. Back to Johnson. Pass to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Battier outside. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young outside. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Iverson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Iverson. Here's Young. He had 16 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington, and the pass to Dawkins. To the inside, and Dawkins slams it in.
And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Collins. Battier for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Young taking his time here. Outside Bryant. Bryant is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Marion. Trae Young is out there with Van Exel. Then it's Kukoc, and it's Dawkins in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Iverson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Charlotte trailing. Passes to Kukoc. Inside. Unloads from 9. Off the left rim and out. And for the Lakers, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Bobbed up there for Collins. Marion with the steal. Now, here is Young. And here's Kukoc. Back to Young. Over Iverson. And again, the Hornets missing. Battier against Kukoc. Here's Varejao, and it's slammed in by Varejao.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Young inside. Iverson covering. Here's Dawkins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dawkins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here is Young. Varejao grabs the board. Young against Iverson. Battier outside. Pass to Varejao. Outside Holiday. Down low. Marion with the steal. Young against Battier. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 2 on the bucket from Young.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
On the wing, Iverson, defended by Young. Varejao, great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And the Hornets call time here. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
And the second free throw, good.
And Fox, strong, very confident player, excellent defender, and a solid shooter.
Ball against Parker. Randolph trying to free himself up. Now Fox. Parrish the pass to Wall. Kicks it to Van Exel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, and Van Exel is a pilot light. He's an energizer, one of those guys that's an efficient scorer and really knows how to set the pace for his club.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Wall with some nice D. Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. To the middle. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Now here's Gervin. 8 points his last outing. He kicks to Holiday. Shoots over Van Exel. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Parker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know, the thing about Robert Parrish, he has such a cool, calm demeanor on the outside. But on the inside, boy, he's got a competitive fire that is always on.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Zinkis, he's checked in for Fox, and Martin subbed in for Van Exel. Both free throws good from Parrish. Here's Parker. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday finds Randolph. And here is Parker. A floater, and he sinks the layup.
Aha, the soft floater from Parker is truly a wonderful thing to behold.
All with the bounce pass. Back to Martin, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Parker. Wallace outside. Pass to Holiday. From the stripe. Hornets with the rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Wall passes to Parrish. Back to Wall. Outside, Martin. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Martin against Holiday. Over Martin. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Coming off a terrific season. 7th in steals, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Now, here is Martin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Wall outside.
And the defense from Parker really helps change the direction of the shot, using his speedy hands there incredibly well.
He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 1. All with it. Down low. Harris. Nice defense from Wallace.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Porzingis with the steal. And there's the pass to Wall. Martin with it. To end the drought. The shot's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Kobe's checked in for Charlotte. The Lakers also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Here's Randolph. No points in the game yet for him. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. But they get it back. Johnson, the pass to Gervin. Another shot. And the layup is good. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ball going up court, and Wallace slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
So it's the Hornets now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Kobe kicks to Wall. 4 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Johnson dishes to Parker. The Hornets pull it in. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Kobe, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kobe's got 15.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
And it's Gervin missing. Charlotte in the lead. Left side, Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Now here's Wallace. 9 points last game. Here's Randolph. And again, no good by the Lakers. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Passes it to Bryant. Inside, Rodman, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Rodman.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Marion comes in for Parrish. Young is subbed in for John Wall. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Verajau's checked in. Collins comes in for Zach Randolph. Shane Battier is checked in for Gervin. And Iverson's subbed in for Parker. Lakers trail by 5. Johnson surveying the floor. Right wing. To stop the run. And it's laid up and in by Verajau. Verajau's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Porzingis finds Young.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Battier, the pass to Verajau. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Young. A 3-ball. Kept alive by Charlotte.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And it's slammed in by Verajau.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Young against Johnson. Young passes to Bryant. Over Iverson. Young with no one around. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Iverson against Young. Johnson outside. 46 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Collins. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Rodman, and then Rodman with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Now, here's Bryant. From down in the low post, it goes. And now an 8-point Hornets lead.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open. Pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 12 points, 9 assists, and 5 blocks. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They shot a great percentage from the field, and not by accident. Their movement was good. They're making good decisions, and the coach loves to see that kind of efficiency.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Their rebounding was an issue. I don't think that they showed the toughness that they need. It'll be a focus for them in the second half, I'm sure. They need to establish a physical presence inside.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hornets leading by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Iverson is out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Gervin. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Wallace in at the center. Now here's Gervin following the miss by Kobe Bryant. And here is Gervin. Parker outside. Lock at 6. Back to Wallace, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
It's just excellent use of the pick and roll by Parker, a Tasmanian devil whose speed and decision-making causes so many problems for the defense.
Now here's Wall. Outside, Kobe. Outside, Porzingis. Parker against Wall. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And Wall kicks to Bryant. Over Iverson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Iverson. Shoots over Parrish. Excellent D there from Parrish. Hornets leading by 6. Outside, Porzingis. Wall attacking. Nice defense from Wallace.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Parker passes to Iverson. And that one, good. Iverson's got 23 points.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Now here's Bryant. 19 points in the game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Iverson against Bryant. Iverson dishes to Gervin. Outside, Randolph. Takes a shot at the elbow. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Tell you what, good luck trying to keep Randolph off the glass. He is a bruiser inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What's up?
Free throw good, Randolph.
Yeah, you know, you look at Randolph, he's now in the final laps of his career. He's a strong voice in the locker room, though, and somebody the younger players can look up to.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 21. Here's Rodman. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 3. There's the pass to Gervin. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Gervin's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ryan against Parker. Tipped away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Poked away. Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Parker against Wall. Randolph trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%.
Take a break.
And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Allen Iverson. That one is no good.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
The Hornets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Porzingis. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to Waltz.